Hello, everybody. I didn't really plan on streaming, but I was just feeling kind of bored and a little down. So yeah, I figured, what else can I do? It has also been a tired day today. Hello, Daniel. Okay, hello. So this is gonna be a solo stream. Sorry, this time just me, because it was not planned. Just felt the need to stream. So anyway, yeah, I've been kind of feeling tired today, and just now, I don't know, maybe an hour ago, I just started feeling kind of not that well. In my mood, kind of sank. Hey, Joshua, great to see you, buddy. So I wanted to talk about this, search for happiness in life and stuff. Yeah. By the way, Joshua, who do you pick tomorrow in the big fights? I know we talked about it, but I don't think you told me. Hergovich or Dubois, Wilder or Zhang? See if I can make some background. Nah, I don't think so. It's alright. Hope you like the music. First time I use background music. Wow, really? It's almost the same prediction I got. Only I got Hergovich in 8, but yeah, it can happen sooner. And Zhang in 3. Yeah. Yeah, I don't think Wilder can win anymore. That's for sure. It's been a while since I had my, solo stream. On here, I mean. I've done a couple of Twitch streams, but very few people were watching. Actually, only one so far. Yeah. So today it's kind of hot again, and it was very but it's shifting all the time. I think tomorrow is predicted to be also hot, and then next week we're gonna have, some more rain and a little colder weather. Yeah, so weather changes that are making me moody. I don't know. You hit your head? Oh, sorry to hear that. Okay, hope it doesn't hurt too bad. Yeah, actually, I finally purchased another fragrance after 2 months because there was a discount, 30% in the best fragrance shop here in Norway. So I got this summer fragrance by this French company called Toit de Sud. Yeah, so it's a coconut fig, kind of fragrance. which I like. Hej, pozdrav Miro. Evo, dobro je, nije loše. Malo mi je dosadno, pa se osjećam, znaš, malo mrzavljeno. Thank you, hvala. Dobro. Dobro je, eto, nije loše. Moramo govoriti da je dobro. Alright. Hello, Steve. Hey, thanks for joining us. I mean, yeah. I hope more people will join after a while. A ne radim, sorry. Ja sam već odavno kako se to kaže, nekoj penziji kao. Ti ne radiš, ne? I ti, jel ne? Ili radiš malo možda? Sorry, I have to speak in my native language. Ne, nisam tako mlad ko što izgleda. Imam preko 40 godina. Faktički. Da. Ti si mlad. Ma kakvi, to su odlične godine. Kakvi star. It's a Friday night and I don't feel alright. Da. I can't wait to go actually now on holiday. I mean to travel away. It's really, yeah, gotten to me this everyday stuff, everyday boredom. I'm not the man who always has to have something happening, but here it really doesn't happen much. There isn't much happening. And then, people tell you how, but you gotta make something happen. Yeah, but how? It's not exactly easy. Oh, Mr. Not Eddie, hello to you, brother. Great to see you as always. Yeah. I think that's just, delusion that people, still search for happiness. It's like, if you really don't have someone you love there with you, right? And you have everything you need to live like a normal life, then you should be happy, right? Of course. Hey, Montrese in the house. What's up? Hey, yeah. I was talking with Ross actually earlier till TG. Yeah, it's like incredible, how much hate he gets. People are never happy. Yeah, they always need one more thing. That's the real truth. I mean, they think they need, but it's like, yeah, this car is good, but I can get a better one, or this house, or whatever apartment. This these shoes, this suit. It goes on and on. Yeah, I mean, people forgot that the simple things, simple joys of life are actually the greatest. Definitely. I'm not gonna say, it's not, it won't give you any joy or fun to, let's say cruise around on a yacht or whatever. And, but it's just, temporary. I mean, it doesn't last forever. Or to go clubbing somewhere, ex- upscale. And yeah, enjoy where you are, what you are doing. Yeah, simple things. Yeah, I don't think I would even feel happy when surrounded by really many people, where, especially where it's noisy. And I never go to these clubs because of that. I would not feel at home. I would not feel really. I couldn't enjoy myself. I don't think so. Nice to treat yourself to nice. Yeah, of course. Sometimes you should. I mean, go someplace you haven't been, or someplace you haven't been for a long time, or buy something that you really want to buy. That's, yeah, by all means, I say sometimes it's good to treat yourself. It's great. But, just don't let it become something that you must have like all the time. Then you become a slave to the materialism. Yeah. It's so good as long as you are just enjoying yourself, really, and not becoming addicted, to all that. For sure. 5 people online so far. 4. Where are all these people now? I mean, yeah, I know it's Friday, but still. It's still kind of early in many countries, I mean, in America and Canada. Yeah. Certain other countries as well. Like, when I go to Bosnia, I don't really do that much, but I'm happy just because, I'm with my family and, sitting there outside the house, like in a field, like, it really gives you a nice feeling. And I don't do anything special, right? Like most of the time that I go there, I just hang around and, go to the town a little bit and do shopping, and that's it. Yeah. But that's enough for me. But I mean, most people are like, yeah, they would never, they must have go to the beach, and go clubbing, night clubbing, and driving around special places, and yeah, taking selfies, all these selfies, man. Yeah, when I'm there, I mean, I rarely do selfies. I do take pictures of nature, Yeah, mostly. Because, I know what's the big deal. Like, I know what I look like. I don't, always look at pictures of myself. I take 1 or 2 usually when I go somewhere. That's all. Yeah. But these people just like, these silly faces they make. I mean, people can be pretty daft and pretty lame. Oh yeah, sure. Yeah. My goal is I would like to go to Italy, and yeah, I've already been in Barcelona, Spain. and see some of this classic, architecture and stuff. Yeah, it is. It is. I don't know what to say. Really. It is sad sometimes when the quality of your life isn't that great, but it is kind of. I think for many people it is like that now. Yeah, I imagine it was. Yeah, it's a beautiful country, very interesting. Fascinating. Yeah, I mean, I have a feeling that all these younger people that I follow like online, and most of them are women, young girls, whatever, young women. I mean, girls. So yeah, there's lots of that. Yeah, you need to. Like, I have a feeling that not many of them aren't really, having a great life. They just like to pretend like they are. Yeah, it's something with this society, now. It's very hard to be successful in love, to be successful in things that are important, I guess, to be lucky also. Yeah. And some people, rush into getting married as well and having kids, and later they find out, they shouldn't have rushed. They could have had a few more years just enjoying themselves. Oh, Mr. Ismail, how are you, Mike, brother? I'm kind of going through it at the moment to call my fragrances gear to the park to record. Oh, sorry to hear that, bro. You can hop on if you want. I mean, if you have something to talk about. So my wife met me halfway to drop off the tripod. So I started recording my iPhone shut. Oh no. Sorry. That must suck, yeah. I can imagine. Yeah, man. Sorry to hear that. So you were gonna make a nice video in the park. Well, yeah, it sucks when something that you are looked forward to and planned, it goes bad. Yeah, I've had such things happen a few times, of course. Yeah, like now, just a few weeks ago, I got my new amp for the bass, and then it turned out that the cable for the bass doesn't work, anymore. All right, here's the link. It will be great to have Mike on my stream for the first time. Yay! So I had to go and get a new cable. That sucked. Just to be able to play on my new amp, right? But that's life, Yeah. Life sucks sometimes too. Well, not sometimes. Well, a little more often than just sometimes. Maybe, but you gotta look on the bright side anyway. If you can. Yeah, last year last year was really pretty bad for me. but a few disappointments happened, and yeah, I mean, I had quite many fallings out and with people in Franklin and a few other places also. So this year I'm trying to, control my rage, control my temper a little bit. I think I learned by now that, all right, here he comes, Mr. Mike. I smell. Hey, buddy.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
I tried to change my settings for the audio. I'm not sure why it's not.
I'm just gonna turn off the music. All right, there you go. Because now it's been playing so long, it interferes when you want to talk. All right, let's try again. Hey, hello,
Can you hear me?
hear? Yeah,
How's my audio?
yeah, it's all right.
It's not coming through on my AirPods though, I bet, right?
Well, yeah, it's a little slow. It doesn't match your mouth, your words, but it's all right.
I have no idea why that is.
Now it's better, I think. Yeah, yeah, I think it's better now. Yeah. So, what's up?
Oh, I don't know. How are you doing, brother?
Yeah, today I'm kind of tired, and now recently I got a little bit almost depressed. Let's say, let's put it that way. Just a
Hey, I'm sorry to
couple
hear that.
hours. Yeah, just happens. I mean,
Yeah,
uh,
I'm
yeah.
feeling I'm feeling angry like I could like smash something right now. I'm so pissed off.
I know that feeling all too well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because man, it's a grind, man. I like, you know, that's why I respect all these people that create content constantly because it's like, bro, I woke up at 7:30 this morning on my day off, or no, 6:45 with the intention of like doing a bunch of stuff so that I could record. And then when I finally get
Mm,
to the point to where I can record, it's like, my phone's overheating. I forgot equipment. And it's like the place I was recording is like 30 minutes from where I live. So it's like when I forget something, now my wife has to leave and drop it off. And then, you know,
mm.
I had a specific time I wanted to come record so that the sun wasn't right over my head, so that the lighting wasn't bad. But the sun was right over my head. The
Yeah.
the video didn't look good. The phone overheated. So it's just a mess, man.
Yeah, I can hear that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it
So
sucks when these things don't go well.
what has you down in the dumps?
I don't know really. I mean, sometimes I just can't find when I can't get to do stuff that I mean like because I'm too tired and stuff like that. You know, that sucks, of course. And
Yeah.
hello, empty sense. Thank you. You enjoy working. I mean, yeah. It's a little about that, yeah, and boredom, yeah, also boredom is a big issue with me because, ever since I stopped working and I'm, kind of retired, let's say, early retirement, very early. Since
Yeah.
2020 is in September 2020, yeah. So, that's, it's always a challenge, every day, like what to do, today and stuff like that. And
trying to stay busy.
yeah, it's just my problem is how, so I do go out and stuff, but still, I'm also what do you call it, a night bird, so I don't go to bed usually before like 3 in the morning or something, so that's also a problem. And
Yeah,
yeah,
they say idle hands is the devil's playground.
yeah, for
Yeah.
sure.
So why
Yeah, I
don't you just
mean,
go? Why don't you just like get like? Why are you retired? Because you're still pretty young, right?
yeah, I was like 42 when I retired. I mean, because I couldn't find work really, and because here it's so hard, man. In Oslo, it's almost impossible to find steady job. If you are not like I don't know, straight A student or something,
Yeah.
and you know, but yeah, I mean, so they just gave this to me to just say, all right, here is your own kind of welfare. Piss off. We don't have to deal with you anymore. Because I had been
Yeah.
on the work training program for like, man, gotta be like 17 years actually. Holy crap. Since 2003.
Yeah.
And yeah, and I would just find something like short, like job, like, very, very briefly, but never could find a steady job. And that also sucked, of course. Hey, Mr. Money Burn. Hello there.
I'm pissed off right now, Kevin. Don't fuck with me today, Kevin. I'm pissed off right now.
What happened? Did something happen between you two, or you just
No,
you
I'm
just know?
just letting Kevin know I'm not in the mood today. I would have been in the mood
Right.
if I was able to get that video recorded and my stuff didn't overheat, and then I didn't forget all some of my equipment, and I didn't have to like pack all these bags, bro. It's like a pain in the ass packing all your fragrances to and all your recording equipment. You know what I mean? To go to a
Yeah.
like remote location so that you can record outdoors to try something different, and then everything just like you know what I mean falls through, and then the sun says, "No, we're gonna overheat all your equipment." Yeah. So I think at this point
That's weird.
I'm just gonna scrap the recording, man, because I go out of. That's why I wanted to record it today, because I go out of town tomorrow, so I'm not even gonna be able to record. I was hoping I could record today, and then, when we have downtime at the hotel tomorrow, then I could,
Hmm.
then I could, I could edit. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
But on a positive note, I have somebody sending me a bunch of decants, so I wanted to do a live stream for that stuff, and then I had a subscriber send me a full bottle of something. So
Hmm.
yeah,
Yeah.
It is a
Well,
blessing to live in a warm place. Yeah, no, all my problems today are first world problems, but
it can be. Yeah, it can be certainly.
yeah,
Yeah, I mean, here, I mean, I've been really missing the warmth. I only now when we got warm weather now these last couple of weeks, I'm like, I don't want it to end, because the winter has lasted forever. So
I think it's like Game of
yeah,
Thrones over there.
yeah. I mean, we had snow. Was the last snow fell like in mid-April? Holy crap! Imagine that. So yeah, well, yeah. I mean, I know it sucks when you plan to do something, right? You have time that day, and then something goes wrong, and yeah, of course. Why
Yeah,
don't you just do a shaving video, like, nah, or a shower stream?
the
You know
shower
that?
stream would be wild. The shower stream would be
Yeah,
wild.
that guy Archie. He did a shower stream. They say. Who would
Archie's
want to
annoying.
watch him shower? Come on, man.
Yeah, he has his own little thing going on, but I couldn't even be forced to watch him. Like I'm not part of that
Mm,
world. I don't, you know what I mean? I don't get the humor. I don't get the appeal. I mean, I don't know.
yeah,
You caught me in rare form, Boz. I was like, fuck it, I'll just hop on the stream, but I'm pretty
that's
pissed
great.
off right now.
Yeah, great, man. You're always welcome here, of course. I mean,
Thanks, bro. I threw you a wrench, man. You're the only person, you know what I mean, that I've thrown a wrench to so far. I was thinking about
thanks.
maybe giving Bilbo a wrench as well, and then y'all two could just go at it.
Well, now that I have one, it can't hurt me anyway. So, if, you know what, man, what Margie did, I gotta say, I gotta call her up last year. She gave him a wrench and she didn't give me one. So he just fucking, banned me or blocked me, had me
Yeah.
blocked there on the channel. And, here is Montrese. So she had to unblock me. Hello there, Mr.
What's happening?
What's good, Montrese?
What's up, Boss Mel? What's up, bro?
Chilling, man,
not
chilling.
too much. Just boredom.
Yeah. So it's 4:00 here, and my phone's like, man, my phone overheated. I use an iPhone 15 Pro Max Plus, whatever the fuck they call it these days, and yeah, I was like 19 minutes into the video, and the phone overheated, and I don't know if I have the heart to go back out there, drag everything back out there when the phone charges up. You know what I mean? I still got to go home and pack. So I think I'm just going to scrap this video. But man, it's like, I don't know. I just hate feeling like my time was wasted. You know what I mean?
19 minutes, you said.
Yeah,
so
I was 19 minutes into the recording.
Yeah, how much longer were you going to shoot? Like,
I was on the 10th fragrance, and then I was going to wrap it up, and then the phone just shut off.
no.
So yeah.
Sucks.
Yeah, I got the low battery thing on there. So the sun just zapped my battery, man. I don't know. Yeah, so I don't know. I don't feel like dragging all my fragrances to Houston with me this weekend to try to record it in the hotel, and I'm gonna be out of pocket all the rest of the weekend. And then I have decants coming in from Randy that I'm gonna do a live stream about next weekend. So I don't know. It's a pain in the ass, man. This is the type of stuff that makes me feel like fuck this. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I have moments where it's like I get inspired by other people, and then I have moments where I'm like, this is just a gigantic pain in my ass.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
It sucks. Yeah. Huh.
Yeah.
And now you just kind of got back to making videos, right? I mean, you were just back in the.
Yeah, kind of, sort of. Yeah.
In the saddle.
4. I would say 3-4 months. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't do this for money. I do it for the love, So I'm sure I'm just like, you know what I mean, pissed off right now. I won't feel like this in a couple hours, but you know what I mean? In the grand scheme of things, it's not a big deal, but I'm pretty busy, man. I don't get I'm a pretty busy person. You know what I mean? I work, I have a family, and go to the gym, and I wake up, and it's just kind of like, damn, bro,
I wish I was busier anyway than I am.
It's life, man. It's life.
Yeah. Hey, that's what I was telling Boz. It's first world problems, but yeah, whatever.
Yeah. And Andy says, hope you keep it up. I smell.
Yeah. I'm just being melodramatic. I'm not gonna stop making content, but yeah.
That's all right. I love being melodramatic.
Yeah.
I mean, if you've seen enough of my videos, you know that for sure.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. Yeah. How are you in what's her face? I'm having a brain fart. Kitschy, yeah. How are y'all getting along with y'all's streams?
Yeah, we had a stream last night actually, So it went well. Now we have a new format, where we talk a little bit about fragrances, and then we do these games like F, Mary, Kill, and then we sing karaoke. And yeah, so it's all right. I mean, she's having a good time, and yeah, what happened now? Hello, Mike.
I'm here.
Trees. Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Hey, what's up with you, Trees?
chilling, man. Got in the house. Just seeing you was live. I had to pop in.
Thanks.
What you got going on this weekend, Montrese?
I don't know, bro. I don't know what I'm gonna do this weekend. I'm gonna do something though. I don't want to sit in the house this weekend. I'll find something to do.
Yeah, I feel you. Yeah, we head out to Houston tomorrow, which is not a long drive from Austin. A couple hours, 2.5 hours. We're gonna go kick it with family. It's my niece's birthday, so yeah.
Oh, very nice. Yeah.
Yeah.
Happy birthday to her.
Yeah, she's a good age, bro. She's 6 years old, so she's full of life,
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Good shit, bro.
Yeah, I got some like family stuff. I mean, my cousin and his wife are expecting a child soon, so yeah, I don't know when it's gonna be, of course, but these days, yeah. So it's their second one. Yeah, I mean, he's a lot younger than me, but of course he got married. You know what happened? I mean, he came here at the right age, as I call it. He came here when he was like 5 years old, so he could have the whole life, like here. But I came here when I was almost 16, so I'm already half grown, so then it's much harder to really get out, to really establish a life, a good life here. But yeah, of course, I had my issues also with the health. I mean, and stuff, and being shy, and yeah, so that didn't help at all, of course. But also, I think if I
you're
had
a shy person.
Well, shy. I mean, yeah.
I didn't get that impression that you're shy.
Well, out there, yeah. I mean, or now I'm all right. I was worse before, like until I was 34, 5. I don't know. It kind of got better, after a while. But yeah, I was for a long time, and what was I gonna say? Yeah, I mean, it was hard for me to really fit in here, and I mean, if I had come here like maybe at 9, 10, I don't know, probably would have been easier to just have a good life. Let's call it that way,
Yeah.
Yeah, but
I don't think I'm shy, but I think as I get older, I just don't really like. I find it few and far between to find people that I actually connect with, because I find a lot of people disingenuous a lot of times, and the people that I want to associate with, especially in my real life, even more so, are people that I feel have some sort of like I don't know, not just genuineness, but something to where there's like this level of humanity with them. Like they add to my life to some degree. Because you can have a lot of people that like I know a lot of people, but I wouldn't say that I'm necessarily friends or would want to like hang out with a lot of them, because I don't know, I just don't trust them.
Yeah. I mean, people. You know what I discovered, that many people, they don't really pay attention to what you say. That's the problem. When you talk to them, like they will pretend like they are listening to you, but they are not really.
Right.
I don't know why, but yeah.
But if you don't listen to them, it's a problem. If you ain't hearing them out, you know what I'm saying, they get that snapping and shit.
Yeah, it's very, very selfish. I mean, people are pretty selfish today. Yeah.
It's a lot of that. That's why the world is so fucked up, man.
Yeah.
So fucked. That's how
That
people just like. That's why I don't really associate myself with a lot of people in real life. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Yeah, no,
me
I'm
neither.
I'm the same way. No, I really am the same way.
Mm.
Yeah,
Yeah, people are really kind of selfish, and then I think many of them like to if you are different in any way, then them there they can be very like condescending and make fun of you behind your back and stuff, talk shit, and yeah, I don't want
Yeah.
that, of course.
I mean, that comes with the territory. I'm pretty open minded with people. Like I have my set of beliefs. I'm pretty open minded to other sets of beliefs. But I notice that like nowadays people have such like differing points of view, which is cool. You know
Mm,
what I mean? I'm fine with that. But in turn, instead of like just people like you said listening or communicating or trying to find some common ground, it just turns into an argument. And I'm at that point in my life now where it's like I've realized like what's the point of arguing, because it's like very rarely do people change their points of view. You could express your point of view trying to convince them of something, but people's opinions for the most part are set in stone. So I just find out a lot of times,
yeah.
you're not there's no winner in the argument. So
Yeah, and they will not say they are sorry very easy. I mean, whenever I have realized I had maybe a fight with somebody, an argument, and I realized maybe I was wrong, and I would say sorry, of course. But
yeah,
others, I have never really, maybe or very seldom had that experience that somebody else told me, "Hey, look, I was wrong. Sorry about that."
no, you're right, Boss, because I struggle with that. I struggle with that because I'm more like, and this is probably a character flaw within me, is I'm more, and it's probably the same thing. I'm just probably arguing semantics here, but I'm more inclined to say that I apologize because I don't know. I feel like words have meaning, and I'm not a sorry person. Like I'm not sorry. Like I think of myself like as a better person. I'm not a sorry person, but I'll tell people I apologize and that I was wrong.
Yeah, yeah,
But
yeah. Of
I
course.
struggle with that word of saying I'm sorry.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's better to say I apologize because, if you say I'm sorry, it sounds like you really done something, bad, like really bad.
Like I'm not a
Yeah,
I'm not a sorry person. Yeah, but I do
yeah,
apologize. That I hurt your feelings, or that wasn't my intent.
yeah,
yeah. That's just it.
yeah. It's just, last place I worked at, for instance, there were some people that just didn't really like show me much respect because, I wasn't, it was like, a scientific place, a museum of sorts or something. Yeah, hard to explain. So I got some kind of a few people there were kind of sticking their noses up maybe at me and stuff, and wouldn't say hello, and stuff like that, and so but I just kept it inside, of course, but in reality I just wanted to punch them out, because I mean, why treat me like that? I mean, like I'm just a piece of, filth, more or less. But you get that like in working life also, right? I mean, there are people, especially bosses, can be very rude and condescending, but
Yeah,
what are you gonna do?
I've
You
had
can,
some rough bosses.
mm, yeah, it's
So
very
is not
difficult.
was that comment for me? Not in the know. I'm
I
on
don't
my
know.
iPhone. Usually I'm on. Yeah. If it is, I mean,
Seems like.
yeah. As I get older, I'm definitely more open minded than I used to be. When I was younger,
Mm,
I felt like I was more judgmental. But as I get older, you realize people, have all different types of ways of thinking, and you're just gonna fare better just to kind of accept people for who they are than trying to change people. And I know that
yeah.
especially early on in relationships, you try to change people, and that never works out.
Mm. Yeah, you cannot change people, and yeah,
Hmm.
uh, yeah, you gotta accept people have their faults, and
Mhm.
yeah. same goes for when with, for instance, your wife or somebody that you live with. They can also be difficult sometimes, but so can you. And it's just the thing is that you don't see it yourself when you are being difficult, and so same with them, right? I mean, but
Yeah.
you
Right.
gotta you gotta just realize. I mean, think about it. I mean, yeah, I do love this person enough to accept that it has its flaws, and it can be difficult sometimes, but
Yeah.
still
And
worth living
and
together with
and
her, right?
and not in the note, um, I didn't take it offensive. I just wanted to make sure he was referring to me. I know I'm not a perfect person. I've never claimed to be a perfect person. I don't think the perfect person exists. So
No, no,
as I've gotten older, I've just learned to extend grace because I'm aware of my own flaws. And so it's like you can't expect perfection from somebody or be so easily offended, um,
Hmm.
because you obviously have your own flaws yourself. So it's a lot easier to get through life if you can extend people grace.
Yeah, and but the worst thing for me is when people don't try to understand you. Like when you are struggling with something, you have your own issues, but they
Yeah.
are like, it's very typical where I come from to people just in a way, say, "Oh, you are fine. What's your problem? You don't have any real problems." Like, I mean, for instance, my father would say that to me also. I mean, for instance, so that's how that mentality very like, you know, you gotta,
And we're and
yeah.
we're all in the center of our own universe, so we tend to cling to our problems like they're this, you know what I mean, gigantic thing.
Mm,
Like I'm crying about my recording gear not working, and it's like, there's people in way worse situations than me. I just,
yeah, I know.
again, we're
It's
in the center of our
important.
own universe, though.
Hey, hold up, Fernando. I mean, it's very important to you, but yeah, I mean, at the same time, when you see what some other people are going through, I mean, in other parts of the world, it seems kind of, small and irrelevant, of
Yeah.
course.
Can you hear
Mm.
me? Okay.
Yeah,
All
very
right.
well.
I'll continue to talk for a second. I'm calling it quits on this recording, and I'm gonna start driving home. Uh,
Mhm.
before because it's about to get real busy with traffic, and I still need to go home and pack, and I've only eaten
Mm.
a little bit something for breakfast, so that's probably another reason why I'm feeling angry is because I haven't
Yeah,
eaten much today.
definitely.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
All right.
But I can hear you. Um,
Yeah, good. You're you're breaking up now. Your sound is breaking up. I think that's just temporary, probably.
Hmm.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. So as I was saying earlier, before you came in, Montrese, I
Hmm.
haven't really worked since 2020. So that's a really problem for me now. I mean, the boredom, not having enough to do and stuff. Yeah.
Oh, you said you haven't worked since 2020?
all right, how you hearing me now? A
Yeah.
little bit better?
Yeah. Yeah. Now it's better.
Can you
Yeah, I
hear me
haven't
now,
worked.
boss?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Oh, man. All right, cool. I don't know why I
Yeah.
actually turned the Bluetooth off, disconnected it from my car, and it's still.
Mm,
I'm not sure.
cool. All right. Yeah, that's fine now. Yeah. So yeah, no, I haven't worked since 2020 because I was kind of I was unable to find steady job, and because I have this kind of chronic illness. They gave me like a pension, like they call it young, disability, whatever.
Mm.
And yeah, so I do have more money than I did before, but it's really sometimes it's hard to find something to fill your day with. And yeah, so that's why I'm
Yeah,
really a lot on online. I mean, uh, otherwise I wasn't. Before I wasn't that much active online.
yeah. I will. Some people started getting on the internet, and I noticed that a lot of people that I know, they just didn't have shit to do, man, when COVID happened. So a lot of people just getting online. I know a lot of people started their channels because of COVID, because it wasn't nothing to do. You know.
Yeah, yeah, it's true. Yeah, it was very hard. But I mean, and I was kind of feeling lucky because I'm used to not having that much, not doing much. I was never, partly because of my illness, I was never very active. I could be inside for like a week sometimes, not go out. But now, that was when I was young. It didn't bother me, but now it bothers me. When I don't have much to do. So it's usually the other way around. But for me, it's very very
I like.
special. I mean, hello,
Can you hear me?
yeah.
Awesome. Yeah, I like having nothing to do for small amounts of time, and then after that, I'm always looking for something to do to keep myself
Yeah,
busy.
you just recharge your batteries and then go out again.
Yeah, for sure, for sure.
Mm,
Yeah, boss.
yeah,
So I still want to have a live stream together. We'll have to figure it out at some point how our schedules work and coincide with one another so we can make that happen.
sure, sure.
Yeah, I think that'd be cool.
Oh yeah, for sure. Oh,
We'll schedule it in advance though, so people can be aware that it's happening.
you know what? I just purchased the fragrance yesterday. Just wanted to mention because it's my first in 2 months. So I don't know if you heard of this brand. They are called Comptoir de Sud from France.
Uh-uh.
So it's called Coco Fig EDT. The fragrance. It's a summer one. So
Uh-uh.
yeah, it's got coconut in it, of course, as the name suggests.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to getting that Seraphim Blue in. I think orders start going out June. That's when I think he's gonna start packing things and start sending it out. So
Right.
yeah, I'm looking
But
forward to
yeah,
checking that one out.
June. Seraphim Blue. Right.
Yeah, and then
Well,
my wife bought me Killian's Angel Share.
oh, I
Mm.
heard
Yeah,
good things about that one. Yeah.
yeah,
Hmm.
yeah. She's giving it to me for Father's Day, but she already told me that she got it for me. So
Mm,
Oh,
I don't
okay.
know. Yeah, I don't know
Mhm.
if I'm gonna get it actually, you know what I mean, smell it or whatnot before Father's Day or not. But yeah, that's. I think she was supposed to get me. She was supposed to get me a different one for my birthday. That was in May, and then she ordered the wrong one. So I was like, well, you know what I mean, I don't necessarily need this one, so you can just take it back and get your money back. And I didn't even know she was getting me Killian's Angel Share, but I guess she picked that one up. She told me she got it. I've smelt it before. Have
mm.
you smelt it, Montrese?
Yeah, I got like like 2 bottles of Angel Share plus like 3 of the clones. So
All
I'm
right,
like very familiar with that DNA.
you're set then, huh?
Yeah, man, I'm good. Like I wouldn't buy it no more, especially after the last clone I got.
Hmm.
It's fire, bro. I wouldn't even buy it no more after that.
Which one are you talking about? Because they have Camera, and then they have the new Camera that came out, or whatever the newer one.
Yeah, but Cobra is like a little bit of a twist. I mean, it still
Uh,
smells like angel share, but it's a little different. But I mean, but they always do that Latafa. They do their own little twist, and the Mason on Hambra, like they come out and try to be closer to it. But the what how do you say it? What is it? SHARAF Sharaf, whatever
Sharaf. Yeah.
that yeah Sharaf, yeah, that's the best clone I've ever smelled. So
So that's the one you're referring. That's the one you're referring to is Latafa Sharaf.
yeah, that's the best, man. Like, see that made me not want to buy it no more. Like Angel Share,
Wow.
and I got two bottles of that. I'm like, yeah, I'm not buying it no more. Like, there's no point.
What do you like better about? So you're saying you like the clone better, or is there something that you like? Is there just the price point? You know what I mean? It just makes no sense to get Angel Share.
Cause I mean, just cause it smells exactly like it, like and it lasts fucking days. You know what I'm saying? Like this shit is the oil
And
concentration is out of this world. I don't
and
need to buy it.
the quality's on par as well.
Yeah, you don't get no heavy synthetic blast, none of that.
Yeah. Sometimes I find like the clones, they kind of smell similar, but they can be kind of scratchy, or
Oh,
there's something
Yeah,
that
some of
smells a
them.
little off.
Yeah, some of them. But some clones, like Alexandria, like you're not gonna get that with them either. Like it's quality.
Yeah,
And
I
they,
have one
oh,
Alexandria fragrance.
S&D. Blue is wearing blue talisman. Sorry. Go on. Kahwa. It means coffee in Arabic. All right. Yeah. What about Black Phantom? Well, that one is also famous by Killian.
yeah, I like that one too. I got some
You
clones
tried
of
it?
that. Yeah,
All right.
I got clones of it plus the original, so I wouldn't buy that no more. Um,
Mm,
but Alexandria, yeah, man, they do it like it's like that's an amazing house,
yeah,
for them to,
I would
you know.
agree. I have the what is it? The Sauvage Elixir clone from Alexandria, and I like it a little bit more than Dior's version. And you can get a 100 milliliter bottle for cheaper than you get the 60 milliliter bottle of Dior.
Did you
And
know,
yeah, it's called ETE Sauvage Elixir. It's a little bit fresher,
yeah.
but if you put them side to side, you're not gonna be able to tell the difference.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, their Tygar clone. I seen it on Amazon and I already have it, but I mean it immediately sold out. Like this was like a couple of days ago.
Yeah.
Like
All
immediately.
right.
Yeah.
Tiger, yeah.
I have Tarati Blue, which is kind of similar to Tiger, but like I said, there's just something about it that it kind of smells like Tiger, but there's just something in terms of like the quality, and then it has a little bit of that scratchiness that I was talking about.
Yeah.
But again, it's like you're paying $30, not $300, so it's like, all right, temper your
That's
expectations, you know?
but that's why a lot of people, and I always tell people, there are clone houses that do the fragrances sometimes better than the original. 'Cause I ran into some clone houses that did it better. But it's some of them. That's why
Yeah,
I always recommend Alexandria. Like they kill it. So
yeah. I want to try their afternoon swim one. That's the one I want to try.
By the way,
yeah,
I'm wearing Nautica Voyager.
love Nautica Voyage in the summer. That's my favorite gym scent. That's my favorite gym scent.
My
Yeah, I like it.
that's crazy. I wore it to the gym not even a week ago.
Yeah, man.
It's
I usually
still a
wear
classic.
Tommy. I usually wear Tommy to the gym.
Yeah, I used to do that too. Yeah, with that Nautica man voice, you can get a 200 ml bottle on Amazon for like 30 to like 30. What is it, like $30 to $45 normally? That's like the price range.
And it's so recognizable too. Like
Yeah,
whenever I do wear it, I don't wear it very often. I'll admit it's not my favorite fragrance, but whenever I
yeah.
do end up wearing it, my wife always recognizes it. And I have a lot of fragrances, so the fact that she's able to be like, "Are you wearing Nautica Voyage right now?" I'm like, "Yeah, yeah." That's kind of wild.
Yeah, it's just one of them scents like Tommy. Like Tommy Hilfiger. A lot of people know that scent. Abercrombie and Finch. You know, the same thing with Abercrombie and Finch. A lot of people know that scent.
Yep, yep,
Fierce.
yeah.
Fears,
And
yeah,
I love
iconic.
Fierce. Yeah.
It's iconic, bro. But the intense is, man. I love that scent too, man. So yeah, a lot of this stuff is recognizable, man. But like that's why I be saying, like I'm my favorite houses. I love the Middle Eastern houses because a lot of them, and they have some niche too. But I love how they do their fragrances. Like Paris Corner, I like their clones is fire. Like I like how they do their clones, and it's always a decent price. So I grab a lot of them.
I have to check them out. I haven't really ever smelled anything by them. Yeah. But I love Memo. I love Memo Paris. Yeah.
Yeah, like them too. But they I would tell you to check out the Killer Ooh line. That's like my favorite line from Paris Corner. I hope they do more. They've done a lot, but I hope they do more. So
So I want to ask you both, how and when did you really become like interested in fragrances? Like,
You can go first, Montres.
man, I became interested in it with my grandfather. He got me into it. I just remember when I was a little kid, he had a wall with a big old glass like stand with he probably had like over 300 bottles at just on that wall, and it just like the setup, the way that it looked, interested me a lot. Then I started getting into them from there.
all right, so that was a long time ago.
Yeah.
No, yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah,
Wow.
for me it was similar, but not exactly the same. So my grandfather also wore cologne, but he only had 2 colognes. I wouldn't say he was a cologne collector, but in his in the bathroom, when when you open up the mirror and those those little shelves in there, he had Old Spice and Cool Water. And so I gravitated towards the Cool Water, and that was just like how my grandfather smelled. I attributed Cool Water with my grandfather, and then my dad, he always had a couple colognes as well. He wore Calvin Klein Escape, and then Jupe, and so I kind of just
Yeah.
attributed like, okay, well, men should have a couple colognes. So when I got into maybe I think it was junior high, maybe high school, I started wearing Aqua di Gio, and then Victoria's Secret Very Sexy. And so I just had 2 colognes that I wore all the time. And then as I started getting older, then I started wearing La Nuit de l'Homme. That was around like 2009. And then I wore Lacoste Essential during the summer. And then I would say about a year before the pandemic, that's when I just started collecting more. And then once around the pandemic started, that's when everyone's at home, they're not leaving the house as much, and I found out that there was a fragrance community, and that's when I started like watching the content, and then started getting more into the actual community, because I realized it was a live stream community that you could just connect to like immediately. So
Right.
hmm
Well,
yeah,
I
this.
got really late into fragrance. I mean, for real. Anyway, I always I used to buy just the cheapest stuff before, 1 bottle per year. And yeah. So But in 2019, I tried Eros Flame, and I was really hooked, and and from then on, I just got more and more interested in fragrance and
Yeah, Flame kind of, interested a lot of people because it smelled like arrows, but the way it starts off is different. To me, it's more like an orange peel type of
Mm-hmm.
smell. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah.
So that kind of threw me off.
But they substituted the orange or the mint and the apple with like blood orange or orange and like peppery notes. I don't know if it's like actual like Szechuan pepper or actual black pepper, but it's like a
Pepper.
spicy orange versus a minty apple.
Yeah,
yeah,
man.
I like that better. I don't really like the original Eros.
Yeah, yeah. But
Yeah,
I have
arrow, a lot of people don't pick it up. But I do a little bit. It has rose in it, and a lot of people don't pick it up. But I pick it up a little bit. But it's like towards the far dry down. But I pick it up.
well,
of Eros or Flame.
Flame.
Flame. Yeah, I don't know. I'd have to re-smell it. I'm not. I don't hate Eros.
right.
There's
See you
not any
further.
there's not any fragrances that I hate. I've only smelled one fragrance that I absolutely hate. But yeah, the Eros that I have the parfum version. That's the only I have Eros Flame and then I have the Eros Parfum. And I don't know. I kind of like how the parfum wears. It's not as loud and obnoxious, and it doesn't smell as juvenile in my opinion.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's the EDT that's like that. But the two that you have, like you good, bro. Like my little
Yeah.
cousin has the parfum and the flame, and he was like, "Oh, should I get the EDT?" I'm like, "You don't need it, man. You don't need
Nah.
it at all."
Nah.
But it's really weird how your nose really develops because after I got the flame again after 3 years, maybe, I don't know. And then it was like, yeah, I like it still, but I'm not that, into it as I was in 2019. That was strange, So, yeah,
Yeah. But your tastes are gonna change over time, and I mean
yeah,
that's okay. There's fragrances that
mm,
were like, that I didn't like when I first smelled because I wasn't there yet. You know what I mean? I hadn't kind of grown in my journey enough to appreciate. And then now when I re-smell them, I can appreciate oud being one of those notes. Like I didn't understand what the big deal
oh
was with
yeah,
oud, but now I
mm,
kind of get it.
yeah. And I didn't also like oud at all, but for instance, now my current favorite, fragrance, which is Memo Argentina. It has oud in it actually, but it's mixed with rose and very
Yeah,
nice. I like it, especially
Yeah.
the dry down the oud kind of disappears almost, and then it's mostly rose and some other flowers.
yeah. That's one of my, believe it or not, like one of my favorite fragrances is like rose oud fragrances is a fragrance by Armaf, and it's called Shades of Wood. And Shades of Wood smells like you're in an attic full of dry roses. I love that fragrance.
Wow,
Shades of Wood it's called.
Yeah, yeah.
Interesting. Yeah, I haven't heard about that one.
Armaf, yeah.
Yeah, it's been out for years now.
Yeah, I was like before, until a couple of years ago, I was like, rose, but that's for women. That's how I felt. Like, well, like, I want a
People do.
rose fragrance. But now I'm quite,
Yeah.
changed when it comes to that. Yeah,
That's how I
I
felt.
can
That's how I
enjoy
felt
it.
until I got Zaharoff Rose or Rose.
Yeah,
Yeah, but that one is quite different. It's not your typical rosé, right? Scent. It is a little bit
It was pretty
darker
heavy in
and
the rose.
yeah. Well, yeah, it's not too sweet anyway. That's what I meant. I still don't enjoy these very sweet rose fragrances. Yeah, I think that's kind of
Yeah,
too.
I
Yeah.
think for rosé, kind of like I had said earlier, if you're like kind of, you like, say all you've ever worn is Arrow's Flame, and then you smell rosé, you're gonna be like, oh, though that might come across as a bit too floral, or some might even say a bit too feminine. But yeah,
Yeah.
it's a fragrance that I've wore it the past two Christmas down, and I mean, it's nice when it opens up too, but it just wears a lot differently if you don't spray it real heavy.
Mm. Yeah. Yeah. It's
Yeah.
funny how your
So,
taste
so
change.
yeah, it does. Like my little cousin who I was just talking about, he didn't. A lot of the barbershop scents, he straight up told me the ones that I let him smell, like a couple of them, like, man, they smell like piss, bro. And I was like, you, I just thought it was funny. But like, he smelled the original Givenchy, and now he kind of likes it. So, yeah, you get a little older and your
Yeah.
scent starts to change. Shit just changes sometimes for people.
I really like Givenchy Gentleman, the EDT. I think it
Yeah,
was
no,
the one with the
I
pear.
like barbershop fragrances.
Yeah.
And me too.
I mean,
I love.
I got a sample of that one. Givenchy Gentleman EDT, I think, yeah, with the pear and a lot of these strong notes, but it's really good. I mean, yeah, I really like it.
Yeah,
I forgot all the other notes. I just remember pear because not
it's
that
been
many fragrances
shit.
have.
Like that's one fragrance I'll always keep in my collection because of the pear note and the way it comes off. I love it.
Mm, just gonna find it. Just a second. Because I love smelling it.
Did Givenchy EDT? Are y'all talking about the one that came out a while back, or just the modern release
Yeah,
of Givenchy Gentleman EDT?
no, it came out a while back.
Yeah, I think
It's
I
like
smelt it too. I
the
think Anuj sent me that.
yeah, it's in a clear bottle. Like you can it's all clear. And it has the black label with the white lettering and shit.
Yeah, I'd have to revisit it. I have a decant, but I couldn't. I don't want to lie and say I've smelt it before or remember what it smells like, but I probably have smelt it before.
I'm sure you have. Yeah, I'm sure you have. But it's cheap, man, and you can catch it cheap on eBay. Um, or another site. But yeah, I'll always keep that in my collection for the summer.
Yeah,
Some
Rich Mitch
well,
always talks. Rich Mitch always talks about Balenciaga.
uh,
It's funny, but
Have you?
anyway, I got some others. I don't know where it is, but this is Monsieur de Givenchy. It's a decant. A decant. Oh, this is the guy that sent me. Hey, Anuj, what's up, bro?
what's up, Anush? I hope you been good, bro. Anush is funny as hell, man. He's not trying to be funny, but he's just funny, naturally funny.
Really nice. This one, Monsieur de Givenchy.
But yeah, man. But Givenchy
I'm
Gentleman,
almost positive
Paris,
Anuj
like
sent me
that shit.
that.
Huh?
No, are y'all
No.
hearing me all right? Because I'm driving. I don't know
Yeah.
if y'all can actually hear me.
So this one is from
Okay, cool.
59, actually 1959. Wow. Lemon, carnation, cinnamon, pepper, lemon, verbena. Well, it's nice.
Yeah, man. But yeah, shit, Givenchy Gentleman Paris, bro. Like, I love that shit, man. I like them bar. It kind of smells like cannabis a little bit. I like
Oh
that
shit.
old shit, man. Yeah, to me, it kind of smells like cannabis.
Yeah, I mean, here it's pretty hard to find really good vintage stuff. I mean, really old. I don't like that here in Oslo, in Norway.
Man, I get on eBay and sometimes Amazon, mainly Amazon. I like to buy the designer shit because I'll always catch a 5 ounce bottle or a 6.7 ounce bottle for a fucking dirt cheap price. So I love Amazon. I just make sure it comes straight from them.
You also got a Zaro Chrome with the toilet. Yeah. That's also a nice one.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Mm.
Legend is great. The Parfum is good too. That surprised me when they dropped that. That was a good one.
Yeah, it's kind of fruity, I guess. Chrome.
But
Yeah,
I heard
wow.
I Smell brought up Juke. Y'all love Juke, man, but the Le Parfum is fire, man. That shit is fire. That iris is amazing in that.
It's actually got a lot of floral notes, this one. Jupe, yeah.
I love Juke, bro. Even the EDP was good. Like it had a hazelnut note, but it's kind of hard to
Oh,
get now.
yeah. That's pretty rare.
Yeah. The extreme, the extreme. The last time I seen extreme was like $60 on Amazon, but I
Mm.
got the extreme too. That's like
Jupe Extreme.
that's a cacao bomb. Like it smells like straight up chocolate.
Oh wow,
Yeah.
I like cacao. Oh yeah, I think I
And
heard Ross talk about that. It's like pink, but also a little bit purplish. I think I
no,
think I heard him talk about.
that's a dark bottle. You talking about the Le Parfum with that pink juice, but it's like a little darker than the
Okay,
original. And
okay.
then the Jupe is in like gold lettering and shit. And then there's the EDP, but
Mm,
like I said, the EDP is kind of hard to find now.
wow. Yeah, I haven't really smelled any of the other Jupes other than the original. My dad used to wear that one religiously before he went out.
Jupe, I don't think. I mean, I probably tried it once, but yeah, I never owned it. It was like big in the 80s and maybe
Yeah,
early 90s.
that was the club scent. Like a lot of people in my people in my family that wear fragrances. They
Mm.
said that was a party scent back in the day.
Right. I believe it's a German scent. I mean, company
Yeah,
that makes it. Yeah.
yeah. It's still a beast too. Like I still get A+ hours. Like it's still a beast.
I like also got a sample of Escada. What's it called? Oh man, I gotta go and find it. But it's a really nice one also. Uh,
Yeah, and you gotta check that out, man. It's still a beast, bro. I got two bottles, two 6.7 ounce bottles of that juke, so I'm good, man. I was straight on that. I don't need to buy no more juke.
yeah, I don't know where it's now. Actually, I think there was somebody cleaning in my place, and I think she might have put it somewhere. I have no idea where it is. So anyway, yeah, it's Sentiment. Yeah, Escada Sentiment. That's the name. Yeah, kind of fruity. That one was kind of peachy but pretty nice. All right. Well, I think I'll end it now. I'm kind of getting tired now, and so yeah, don't have really much more to talk about. So thank you, Montrese, for joining me, and thank
Oh
you to
yeah,
Mike.
yeah.
Yes, who had to leave us suddenly. So, right. Have a nice weekend, everybody.
All right, y'all. Peace.
Peace.